Good morning, friends. Myself, Bhavan Kumbar, librarian, Dada Patil Mahavidyalaya Karjat. Today we will discuss research ethics and plagiarism detection software. What is research ethics? So we should know what is the research ethics. Research ethics are moral principles that guide how research is conducted and reported. Research ethics are set of rules, written or unwritten. Research ethics can be defined the ethics of planning, conduct, and reporting. Research ethics provide guidelines for responsible conduct of research. Ethical principles. Honesty. Researcher must be honest in his research work. He has to do his research work honestly because his research work will be followed another researcher, and he should not do something wrong or he should not give inaccurate research results. Research objectivity. Strive to avoid bias in experimental design. Researcher has to unbias in experimental and data analysis. Research integrity. Keep your act with sincerity. Strive to consistency in thought. Researcher has to follow consistency in thoughts. Carefulness. Avoid careless errors. Examine your work critically. Keep good record of all documents, which sources he has consulted. Questionnaire collected from the responses. Data collected from the respondents. Researcher has to keep all these records properly because these records is useful for next his activity. Openness. Researcher has to share data. He has to keep data open, his ideas, tools and other resources. Respect for intellectual property. Each and every researcher has to give respect to intellectual property rights like copyright laws, patent law, trademark law, design laws, all these things. Confidentiality. Researcher has to keep confidential information or data like government reports, government data, military data or patient data. Such data should be kept confidential. Respect for colleagues. Researcher has to give respect to his colleagues. He has to give social responsibility, competence in his research profession. Researcher must be maintain and improve professional competence. Legality. He has to follow government laws, university laws, rules, regulation. Like University Grants Commission has released one regulation, academic integrity and prevention of plagiarism in higher education in 2018. Researcher has to follow such type of regulations. Researcher has to obey all these rules. Research ethics or guidelines. 5 principles are given by American Psychological Association. That principle has to follow researcher because research ethics is very important in his research. Ethical guidelines for research practices given by Association of Anthropologists. Research misconduct. What is research misconduct? Doing something wrong. Collecting data in a wrong way. Researcher is doing something unethical, that is fabrication. Fabrication means construct or addition of data, observations, or some data is omitting, changing data, his results and observation and representing his research in wrong way. Falsification, manipulation of research material, equipment, processes, changing data, all these things. Plagiarism. Plagiarism means practice of taking someone's work and showing it is mine, it is own. Plagiarism means the practice of taking someone else's work, ideas and passing them as one's own. This is the most common misconduct in research. There are taking to use without crediting source, to commit literally theft, copying words and ideas, changing words. Types of plagiarism. Complete plagiarism, source-based plagiarism, self-plagiarism, direct plagiarism, paraphrasing plagiarism, inaccurate authorship, patchwork plagiarism, accidental plagiarism. There are so many anti-plagiarism software packages available on internet. Some are open source and some are commercial based. This is first one is Turn 18, Authenticate, Urkund, Anti-plagiarism, Duplichecker, Paper Rater, Viper, Plagium, Plag Tracker, Plag Scam, Plagiarism, Grammarly, Plagiarism Detector, Unicheck, ProWriting, No Plag, Plaggy, Plagiarism Detect, Writer, BibMe, CopyTalk, Original, Qtext, Drillbit. So, researcher has to avoid plagiarism and misconduct and do his research work ethically. It is useful for the society. Each and every researcher has to follow guidelines given by UGC, university, government, or our institutions and avoid plagiarism. Thank you.